Hello everyone and welcome back to Cards and Tankards. Today we're on the Quest 3 and I'm giving you my first impressions of basically Cards and Tankards in VR on the Quest 3. I have done a lot. Shortly after that video uploaded, I went on a big binge and ended off somewhere in level 40. And since that video, Cards and Tankards had a massive update. And I'll put it on the screen right now. As you can see, there is a lot. One of my favorite updated features is the global leaderboard and the ranked mode. Alright, if you guys did want to check, this is my name. If I could give you my first impressions, interestingly enough, the actual text on the wall and even the graphical quality of the pictures, they all look a lot better. And I don't know if it was something they did in the update, but even the text on the buttons, even the text and graphical fidelity on the coins. Let's jump into a tavern and see what daily cards they have. Alright, so we loaded into the tavern. We got a bunch of players battling it out. First thing that's new is you can turn over here to the left and you'll get another copy of the global leaderboard. We got all our daily cards. Give a creature taunt, and when this attacks, deal 2 damage. So I actually did want to buy this. This looks like a good card. Very cool. There's a little more updated art on the wall. But let's go ahead and jump into a match, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Alright, going up against our first opponent in here. She's on this side now. The first match I played, I was actually on that side. Not sure what deck he's playing. Let's go ahead and hold off on that. So he's playing a plundering deck, so this will be an interesting matchup. I normally tend to have a little bit of difficulty playing a little bit faster decks. So we can summon this guy. Our Bone Brute. Put some pressure on. He's going to let the 1 damage go through. I think what we can go ahead and do is we're going to boost him up by activating the spell. I'd have to wait on the damage. Let's go ahead and attack. Put more pressure on. See what he does. Of course, he's going to block. So if we actually just take a look around, the graphics I can tell are there's a good contrast in color. The shadows, the brick pattern looks very, very good. Even though that's not too detailed up there, it still looks nice to just kind of chip away. And what he could do is start swinging 3, 4, 5 damage straight to me. Depending on how he wants to block, though, is going to be another great question. So he forfeited, and it's our first victory of the day. All the cards sold. I guess we're going to have to join another one. I'll see you guys when we join the next one. Hello, can you hear me? I actually cannot even see your body at all. I just see your floating card. So this will make for an interesting match.
I can see you actually.
So this match is going to be very interesting. So we have Dreadful Drain, Reiteration. There it goes. Now I can see you.
Alright, yeah, I can see. Yeah.
Depending, so he is playing a plundering deck, which means we may need to get out some damage really quick. So we'll go ahead and just start putting the pressure on him immediately.
I have nothing.
So we'll go ahead and put Reiteration down and prep ourselves for the next turn. But we can attack and he can block, which may be in our favor. So let's go ahead and just push. Obviously he's going to block. Take the damage. One pivotal point during the match, whether I deal damage with Call of Gods, Dreadful Drain. Well, this lets me draw a card. This gains my life, and so I think we can hold on for the Dreadful Drain for now because we want to gain life later. Dealing our damage, we'll always be able to do that. So we'll go ahead and do the Call of the Old Gods because it does let us draw a card. So we'll be able to get through our deck a little bit quicker. Gain a coin, deal damage equal to your total coins. So he's going to have to deal some damage to one of my creature cards, and if he does, he's going to... Oh. Another call to the god, which may have 4 damage. Draw another card. This is 1, 2, 3 mana, so it'll put us down to 1, so we won't be able to actually summon Bazamith. We don't have reiteration. We don't have anything really worth copying yet. So it's safe, a little bit safer to play, dealing our damage. We could take it out, but... Alright, so we're back on our offensive. We have 5 mana, which lets us be able to take a few different routes in the game. But I want to play with all seriousness considered, even though he said he's still new to the game for the most part. Are we going to block? Yeah, we will block his Gate Guardian, so we'll keep our Dungeon Master untapped. So we're 6 or 7 turns in, and it's coming down to the wire. So once he flips that, he's going to let us be able to decide what we're going to do. Gives Amped and Restless to a random creature in your hand. So that is going to be a little bit of a problem. We're not going to be able to continue to sponge all of his damage forever. So now it kind of goes where we go on the defensive. And we'll have to start using our basically our lifeline to keep us alive. So to be fair, we can do this a couple different ways. We can do 6 damage here and gain 2 life, which puts us up to 20. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He'd only need to have 8 more damage coming our way, which would make it tricky, but we're going to want to block. If we go this route, we have a creature to block, but we're only summoning 1 creature, whereas we could summon 2. Do we have any creatures in the graveyard? We do not. But 1 more spell in there, and then we can get some damage. Extra boost to our mastery. So we're gonna have to summon this guy first, and then with that, we'll have to pass our turn. Because once the Doomed Apothecary comes down, we'll gain 7 life. Saying he does summon another 6.
We're good.
So he takes out one of his creatures. I'm not sure. I'll be completely honest. I'm not. I'm going to let him do that for now, and after the game, I'm going to tell him, hey. Because we're taking this game seriously. Remember that. I'm going to assume. So I'm taking this route because I want to bring our Doomed Apothecary back, her ability with Tombstone Mimic. So we're going to go ahead and do, well, let's see, we have enough mana. What else would we do this turn? We'd end the turn after that, so we can summon 3. Nope, that means we wouldn't. We need to do this damage now. And with that, we are going to end our turn. We're going to block with our Apothecary. We're going to bring her ability back with Mimic to let us regain more health. He's going to be starting to smack us down here in a minute. All right, man, what's going on? Tell me what's going through your head. Attack with everything?
Pretty much. It's my second battle. I honestly just going all out because
Did you win your first match?
Yeah. The dude just
awesome, man.
Left, so I kind of kept it as like a first one.
All right. So first things first. We can just do Necromancy. That would summon a creature from your graveyard for half its mana cost and half its original health. We don't really need to spend 3 mana when we can get it back for 2. So we'll do that. Wait for it to... Okay, make sure we want to bring back the right one. There's that to block again. We have 7 mana. We can do 7 damage and attack for 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's game. Let's go ahead and do this first. See what we can do. Make sure we can do this. It's 2. It's only going to make us, let's do it once. Do this first. 7 damage. And now with almost all of his creatures tapped. Coming to you through the power of editing, I just realized I could have won it this turn. We could attack. We can go ahead and wait. We're going to wait this one out. If we swing for 3, he's going to block. And I swing for 1. It's only he's going to be one damage away, so it's not worth taking the chance this turn when we have the bag. Next round. All right, man. Seems where things get serious. You got no cards in your hand.
I know. I picked the worst time. I just kept on redrawing. I just had like a good card, and I just wanted to get it out, so made a big mistake because I just didn't have enough cards. I still have cards. Nice. Oh. GG.
GG, man.
Let's get XP and something. Oh.
All right, man. Have a good night. Until we meet again.
Yeah.
All right. So that was our second match. Let's see. I can't do 2. 1, 2. We'll say this is 2. Second match. Not sure how many wins it's going to take us to get anywhere close to these people on the leaderboard. Rating 350. Okay, so there are a couple ratings up there. 1600. That's, let's see, 2 wins got me 350. So 175 a win. 2 if I won 2. So close to 10 wins, I think, would put me on the board for sure. But we did level up, so let's go ahead and grab this gold. So I'd like to start a new short series in Cards and Tankards, and it's called Today in the Tavern. I hope you all enjoy, and I'll see you next time.
Mouth's a little dry, but...
I'm going to end the video off here. This is where I've been for a little portion of my time away on hiatus, was in Cards and Tankards. I was hooked. I told you all down in the comments of that video. But if you guys want me to host any tournaments, or hosting any tournaments you want me to be a part of, any recommendations for decks, as always guys, thank you for joining me on this updated version, at least, of Cards and Tankards. I would say with the update that they recently pushed and playing on the Quest 3, I would say that Cards and Tankards feels great again. I mean, it never felt bad. I mean, you can even take a look at this is kind of definitely underpixelated, but you start looking at the details on this Ingram on the table. Thank you for joining me. And as always, stay out of mischief, or you can join the mischief. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.